is
betting in human lives.
And actually, the government is
Terrible
focused and the
taste.
Prime Minister is focused.
I was in yesterday's Culture, Media and Sports Committee meeting, where they were discussing the promotion of Britain abroad, where SNP MP John Nicholson threw Minister for Legal Migration Tom Pursglove a bit of a curveball.
Here and not ask you about that extraordinary bet that the Prime Minister made, the £1,000 bet. That was a terrible taste, wasn't it?
I'm not personally a betting man, but one thing I would say...
That's what the Prime Minister said this morning.
One thing that I would say is that the Prime Minister is absolutely focused, and quite rightly so, in delivering on the Rwanda policy. We have got a terrible situation at the moment where people pay evil criminal gangs to get in small boats to bring them across the channel with no regard as to whether those people get here safely
betting in
or
human
not.
lives.
The government is focused and the
taste.
Prime Minister is focused in preserving human life and bringing an end to these terrible crossings of the channel. That's where I think the focus should be, because it is horrendous for the teams that have to respond to those incidents in the channel when they happen. I've been the minister that's had to work with teams who've endured that awful experience. Anybody losing their lives in that way is awful. That is where the stakes lie with this challenge, and that's where
There's
we've
not
got
a
to
taste question.
operationalise this policy, and that's where our focus and our
I would
energies are.
think more bad taste for Piers Morgan to offer that back in the first place.
I agree. Yeah.
Damien Green.
Sorry, Chair, I'm not too sure if that's the get-out-of-jail-free card for our Prime Minister you think it is. It's Piers Morgan, for God's sake. And chances are these questions will have been run by them as well, so it's not Piers' fault if our titch is just bog-awful at this thing. But to watch Tom Pursglove squirm was absolutely hilarious. That "I'm not a gambling man" line was hilarious. What's that got to do with sucking eggs anyway? Then it all went downhill after that as well. Brilliant question, Johnny. Just got to prove he's right, that they are gambling with people's lives. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.